Creations and Makeup. Today's makeup. So, how was your day? Did you have a day off yesterday? Did you go to any parades? Anything like that? I worked. The way my job is, if I don't work, I don't get paid, you know? So guess what? Kathy went to work. And let me tell you, a lot of the world was still there working with me. My go-to shopping list, Walmart just, what is that? That must be something new. It came across my go-to shopping list. Talk about being predictable, I guess is the word. Oh, well. I know I always get the diet A&W, and sometimes I get the, let me put a little bit on the back of my hands. Everything is ashy right now, and I know that's because it's cold. It's going to get really cold this weekend. I've got to go out there and cover some things. I think I put the tents for the plants. I think they're in this. I think they're up here in this drawer, chest of drawers. I'm afraid to touch it. It's going to fall apart because it's that particle board stuff, and water's been dripping on it from the porch. I need to take it out and burn it. Wah, wah. So, talk to me. Talk to me. Oh, caught my ring finger. Let's see, I'm gonna get rid of this brush. This brush looks good. All right, so I'm not real sure exactly the look. I'm going with green eyeshadow. Let me start out with my eyebrows. Oh my goodness. I think Maddie finally found a place to lay down. I don't know what's going on with her. I need to take her to the vet, but I don't have the money. All right. Eyebrows. Eyebrows. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess I need to put y'all in a spot where you can see what the heck I'm doing, huh? What's the point, right? Okay, let me move these out of the way. And I'll just move y'all over. I thought about wearing the neck tapes today, but they end up hurting my neck like crazy when I go to pull them off. Oh my gosh, it's worse than waxing. And waxing, I haven't waxed in a long time. I have a wax melter thingy in the bathroom and everything. I could take that and we could do, you know, some facial waxing with it. What do you think? Would that be a good idea? My little cousin put my shelves together, so I've got to bring those in and work on this yarn room. And I need to work on the makeup room. I have a heater that looks like a fireplace over here in the corner. I need to get that out. when I got Maddie, my puppy dog, she started getting into my makeup in here. And so I had to make like a makeshift barrier and put a gate. Little turd. So, yeah, I'm going to work on it and see what I can do. So, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm sure I've got plenty of stuff to do at work. I've got some towels in the dryer. Gosh, I'm boring. Aren't I boring? I apologize for being so boring. I am. I'm a boring, boring person. Man, I used to get into all kinds of, running amok and acting crazy. Nothing illegal. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about being, like when I was a kid, I'd sneak out my window. And I had such good parents. But I was just a turd. I think I got those genes from, where did I get them? Probably from both sides of the family. The men. I got some of the men genes. Okay, wait. Now, you think that looks horrible, but we ain't done yet. Let me fix it. Okay. Get a little bit of Q-tips. And I want to use this instead of that oil. Let me get them wet. This is, uh-oh. Sunshine. It works really well. It gets your makeup off and it doesn't hurt your eyes. I remember one time, I'll never forget, his name is David. And he was a Marine. And I was still in high school. But he gave me his ring. And I thought, oh my gosh, we're going to be together forever. He didn't ever, nothing. His mom called to get his ring back. What an adult. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Mommy called. You know, when I was very young, we didn't have cell phones and things like that. I know it's hard to believe. How did we survive? We had house phones with very long cords. Finally, Mom and Dad got me a phone for my room. I guess so I could leave them alone. I don't know. But, yeah, they finally got me a phone for my room. And it was nice. It was nice. I'd sit there and I'd talk and I'd talk and I'd talk to my friends. And I remember the job I had back when I, years later, we had pagers. And I would go into I lived in a recording studio, which meant and I worked overnight. And my coworkers would show up trying to get me to come to a meeting or something because the pager. And the pager didn't work where I was at in that recording studio. It just didn't work. And my, I don't know. I got in so much trouble because I wouldn't answer the pager and come in. But I didn't know about it. I mean, I didn't know it was going off. Those were the days, man. I'm just glad those days are over with and that I'm not working in that field anymore. I kind of am, but not like I was. Thanks, Jay the Great and A City by Committee. Cute. Cute, cute name. So, I'm going to use this. I mean, it's a green. Oh, back of day just put a video on. Because we don't see her like we used to. She's the one that taught me how to crochet. And boy, howdy, do I love to crochet. Oh my gosh. I literally love it. Did I? I don't think I put this on there. Let me put a little of this. Right now, I'm, it's going to take a while, but I'm crocheting, and absolutely, it's going to be so pretty, jacket, not jacket, it's going to be a sweater, hello, it's a sweater. I remember being really little, and when I would get up, I'd get up before dawn, and I'd wake my mom up, so Mom told me, because I couldn't tell time, but I remember this. It's funny, some things you remember, and some things I guess you block out. Because, Lord. Anyway, I would sit at the patio door, and I'd watch the sky. And as soon as I saw the light coming over the trees, I'd go wake my mom up. Little turd. Little turd. But we lived out in the woods. It's not woods anymore. Maybe I'll take y'all with me one day and we can go. It's not pretty like it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was all acreage and cows and, oh my gosh, fields and gardens and flowers. And it's not anymore. And woods. It was literally a dirt road. And woods. And man, I go back there in my head over and over because I miss it. Hi, Joe Pop. Joe Pops. Joe Pops. That's a cute name. But yeah. I'm still looking for a church home. I still haven't found a church that I feel like I fit in well. There's one down here that's close to me that, it's nice, but when you go in and you're alone, of course, I'm alone, of course, and I go in and I still feel alone. It's just, I don't know. I remember years and years and years ago that I would go to this church. It was called the Ark. It was a branch off of Joel Osteen's church. And I would drag my boyfriend at the time to it. He hated it, I guess. But I would drag him and he'd be nodding off because he would work overnight. But I mean, I felt really close to God, but yet I was still living in sin. Because I was living with, my boyfriend was living with me, actually. Oh, Lord. If I could go back and tell myself, you know, what was going to happen and to just run from these people and to behave and cling to my parents and especially my mother, but also my father, and pay attention to what he's doing and try to help him behave. But I didn't. I didn't. Instead, I was just a stupid kid that thought that I had to have a husband or just a man in general. From the time I was, you know, a teenager, I felt that I needed to have a man, you know, boyfriend. I'm not talking about, you know, the diddling. I'm talking about just, I had to have a boyfriend. That was what completed me, but it was not. It's like I was searching and searching. And then I found Jesus and I realized that's who I'd been searching for this whole time. And he was right there. So now I live alone. And I know I shouldn't say that, but I do. Nobody knows. I mean, you don't, it's not like I put my address out there. One of the girls does, but that's because she lives out in the woods and she collects blankets for this really cool camp for, it's called Camp Boggy Creek. I'd be afraid to put my address out there, you know? You just can't ever tell what kind of weirdo. Hi. How are you? Plus, I have a crazy ex-husband. I wouldn't want him to know where I lived. Thank goodness he hasn't found my channel. I told y'all I went to Jordan. I met him online. I went to Jordan, and he was just so beautiful. And I love the culture. I love this family. But you know what? It didn't work out. Hi, Ran. How are you? Hi, sweetie. Where do you live? I live in Texas, just north of Houston. And oh my gosh, it's going to get cold. It's going to get cold. So I got to go cover up. I've got 2 faucets outside. I got to cover those up. And then I've got 3 plants that I need to put a tent on. I've got some that just, they die out and they come back, which, you know, it's okay. But I need to put, my, my little tents. I sure hope they're in that chest of drawers like I'm thinking on the porch. I know, y'all are like, man, you are country. You got chest of drawers on the porch. I sure do. I do. I do. I do. At least I don't have, like, it don't look too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I know people are like, you and your... I live in the country-ish, sort of. Not really. but sort of. I live in the fastest growing city in the United States. That's what the news said. And I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it. I enjoy the peace and the quiet and hearing the crickets during the summer, sitting on the porch, turning the porch light off. I have a neighbor. She likes doing it too. She also lives alone. But my crazy dog, every time I let them out, they've been outside. She's been outside working and burning stuff. I got stuff I need to get burnt. I need to get my little cousin over here. Maybe he would help me. I bet he would. I don't know. Maybe. Help me, I don't know. I'd have to ask his mom, though, first, before I gave him a saw. Because the little handheld electric saw is fabulous. Oh, my gosh. I don't know who came up with it, but it's fabulous. If you're a lady and you live where you got to cut up limbs and stuff that fall, I found the saw for you. It is on Amazon. Maybe I'll leave a link. I got to try to remember to do that, though. Leave a link down there. And once it gets uploaded. But it is really good. It works really well. It does, it does. Alrighty. I think it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good, I think. It takes me a while to get all this makeup on. You know, I was thinking, I mean, I don't know. Am I morbid? But I'd sit there and I think about, okay, Mama died when she was 64. Daddy died when he was 78. What does that mean? Oh, no. Yeah. So do I average that out and that's my lifespan? No, it's not. What am I thinking? Because my great aunt's still kicking, and she's 97 now, which is hard to believe. She's like, if I'm still here, I was like, you're going to be until 100 because we're having a big blowout party. A centurion. She would be a centurion. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, just thinking about it. The thoughts that she would be a centurion. Nobody in our family that, you know, I know of has lived as long as my great aunt. She's such a good lady, too. Okay. Now, let me add some stuff under my eyes. I'm not done with my eyes. I still have quite a bit to go. I'm putting on some of these. Young Focus. Hi. How are you? Oh, thank you, honey. Good morning. Good morning. It is going to be a good day. What in the heck? My friend is out running amok at this time of the morning. Somebody must have needed something from the store. He's a pretty good guy. He was thinking, I'll probably just get him to come over this weekend. It's going to be so cold from overnight, Saturday night. For us, it's very cold because I live in Texas. In the 20s, it's very cold. I'm sorry, my nose is trying to run. It's trying to run. Where is it going? Get in there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is it Ilya? Ilya? Thank you. Glacia. I can't do the whole thing. I don't know. I'm going to dab this off because it's, you know, a lot. I've already put some on my forehead. I did that before I put my eyebrows on. When I was a kid, my grandparents on my daddy's side lived up on the hill. And us kids, we had a trail that went from my house to Grandpa Kirk's house. And it wasn't very woody on the 10 acres that we lived on because they had gardens and they had cows and but it was so nice, y'all. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. If I ever won the lottery, I would totally live out in the woods. I would be out in the woods somewhere. I would have, well, I wouldn't want to have to take care of the cows. So I wouldn't have cows. But I might have chickens. Maybe. You know, I don't eat meat. That's something that it's been coming on because I don't know what happened, but I've got to where it grosses me out, the thought of eating meat. And of course, my cousin's like, what's wrong with you? Like, you gotta get protein. And I'm like, I can get protein from other sources. I don't have to get it from meat. I don't. All right. That one, and then I'm gonna go in with this brush and this powder. I know it's ridiculous I use 2 different powders, but I do. My second try. That's funny. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the NYX black eyeliner on. I can't talk when I do this. No rambling. Oh, my eye's burning. Not this one, this one. I don't know why my eye's burning. Weird. 'Tis weird. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right. I think I'm not supposed to put mascara on, but I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe I do this first and then I put the mascara on after. Let's try it. Now, this is something I don't usually do. Why is my eye watering? It's burning and watering. Man, come on, you're gonna mess up your makeup. Well, well, well. If I could get this out of here. Okay. Bond. So let's put this on. Okay. Let me check the directions on this. I think you're supposed to let it sit for a minute. I don't know. Let's see how good these directions are. Probably not that great. It's called Invisalign. One of the girls at work told me about it. Get off my finger. So, it seems like I've looked at the... Because I did this one other time. It's supposed to last a while. So, the first thing... Makeup and oil-free. Once the bond is applied, wait about for 10 seconds. 10 seconds? Wow. That's pretty fast. Let's get some eyelashes on here then. It says work on one eye at a time. Oopsie. Oopsie. Now, how do you do this, y'all? Okay. That one's the corner. Okay. Come on. Okay, there's that eye. Has anybody else used this stuff before? It's not working because I can't get it on there. I'm not into this. I'm not into this. But you know what I always say? Practice does make perfect. You just got to practice. Practice, practice. And then this one. You know what I need to be using? An actual... That is some sticky glue, let me tell you something. I don't see that coming off. I really don't. Okay, now I'm gonna let it dry. And then I'm gonna go back in with, I guess, the seal. Let's see. So, what's the seal for? What's the seal for, y'all? I don't know what the seal is for. It is not easy. There we go. Now, I'm going to let that do its thing, and then I'm going to come back in with some black and go over anything that I've missed. And the directions over there. Wrong brush. That brush will work. Okay. And just a little under my eyes there. All right. Now. I go through so many brushes, y'all. It's ridiculous. Honestly. I hear puppy dog footprint or footsteps. Footprints. Footprints. It's funny. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this because it tries to move. I don't want it to move. I want it to stay where I put it. Red? Dira? Dira? I like that name. I've never heard of it. It's pretty. I do have red. I could do red. I definitely could do red. But I know one thing. I've got to really practice on these eyelashes because I'm not real happy with them. I'm not happy with them at all. And they're still sticky. So how long does it take to dry? Surely it shouldn't take this long, should it? They're still just as sticky. Are they going to be like that all day? What if I was in a sandstorm? We don't have sandstorms. What if I was? I would have sand all over my eyes. Stuck like Chuck. Oh, what's the matter, baby? You need to go outside? You need to go potty? Does it need to go potty? That sweet baby. Okay. Now I'm going to use this big contour to do the cheeks. To do El Chicos. A little bit darker right there for the cheekbone. Yuppa, yuppa, yuppa. It's funny how when you get older, you lose fat. You're fat on places that you used to have it. So like the bottom of my feet. This is weird. But like the bottom of my feet. Where'd that piece of stuff went flying? Anyway, it's like, it hurts to walk on them now. I have to make sure I have shoes on. I don't even know why. It's so weird. It's so weird. What? What is he doing? He put an app on my phone so we could track where each other are because, you know, we're older folk and we need to make sure that people know where we are or that, you know, somebody knows where we are. So he's out running amok at what, 5:53 in the morning? He's not even on his way to work. We don't go to work yet. Okay, now let me put some more powder over my cheekies to calm them down. If you would and you like my channel, could you please put a thumbs up for me? That helps me. It helps the channel. Okay. Now, what color lips am I going to have today? What color lips? Oh, is it? Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Well, I do. I'm not... This is only the second time I've used this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not 100% happy with it either, but it's already glued on there. I know, everybody's telling me about my right inner eye. How it's not sitting right. I will probably... I don't know. I will probably end up pulling these off and putting on the my good ones. The ones I know work. The ones that work for me. Y'all got me all paranoid now. Alright. I'm not going to do these. I'm not going to do these. If y'all want to hang out with me while I fix them, hang out, because I'm going to fix them. I got to go back in with my liner. Alright. This is a group makeup session. I've got glue on there now. I need to take it off, but I ain't about to redo my makeup. I don't have time. Okay. Now, See, I can't use my regular glue because I'm allergic to it. So I have to use this magnetic. Okay, we're gonna chit chat. I pulled them off. Okay, I pulled them off. I'm gonna put these magnetic eyelashes on that. I know how to do it. And my high school English teacher know. Hello, hello. Hi, Flower Garden. Aw, I like that name. So yeah, we've got to wait a minute and let it dry somewhat, and then I'll stick the other lashes on there. They'll work. These I know will work. Okay, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I still feel how wet it is. Oh, come on. Honestly, though, I don't even want to be on early for work. I'm always early. Okay, what did I... There it is. There it is. I have got makeup all over me. So tell me, y'all, what's it like where you live? Where do you live? Matcha? I have, but I'm not really so much in... Matcha's tea, right? Isn't it tea? I'm not really into tea. I love me a good coffee. I love me a good coffee, a good espresso, that sort of thing. But for some weird reason, I don't know what's wrong with me either, because I'm from Texas and we always love sweet tea here. My lipstick is Black Radiance, and this is called Pretty Penny. It has this brand, Black Radiance. Pretty Penny. Pretty Penny. Why is my eyes watering like that? Isn't that crazy? They're just watering. Just got an urge to water, I guess. I slept good. I took some Benadryl. Knocked me on my booty. But yeah, yesterday I was sniffling and sneezing and all day. I thought maybe I was catching something, but... But I was not. There. Better. Better, better. Where, oh, where are you? And push them up some. There we go. Much better. What do you think? Better? I think so. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. What is that? Is that a song? Or is that a what do you call it? Oh, it's the kids across the street. Freaked me out for a minute. Their trucks are very loud. They have lots of toys across the street. And I mean, like, fancy toys. And I'm wearing my cross necklace. I bought this for my daddy a long time ago. You know, and he's since passed, so it makes me feel closer to him because he wore it all the time. He loved it. He wore it all the time in church. New Diva Unlocked. Okay, so I always end my videos with a prayer. If I don't know what's happening to me. So I have to end with a prayer. I hope you hang out for it. If you don't, that's cool. Or you can hang out for it and, you know, not pray. But anyway, I'm gonna do my prayer. Okay. Jesus, please forgive me for my sins. Thank you for so much for everything that you do for me. Thank you for my home, my car, my job. Please help me to do and say the right things and behave the correct way. Please help me with my work, and please help my son. He's going through a lot. I love him so much. I miss him. Thank you for my friends and my family. God bless all of them and take care of them. And thank you for honestly, thank you for everything. Thank you for my fur babies inside and out. Please bless and keep them. Thank you, God. Thank you. Amen. Okay. All right. I love you all very much. I really do. And God bless you. Today's going to be a good day. You're going to smile. You're going to be happy. I'm telling y'all as much as I'm telling me. If something happens, you're still going to smile. You're not going to use up all of your energy at the beginning of your shift and be so tired. Oh, thank you, Flower. And be so tired that you can't even answer questions the last 2 hours of your shift. That's what I've been doing. Like the last 2 hours of my shift, I'm like, y'all leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm not functioning. I am on overload by then. Anyway, all right. I love you very much. I got to get out of here. It's already 3 minutes after. God bless you.